Often defined as a 90s queen, Nia Long made a name for herself in classic sitcoms and era-defining films of the decade. For all of her remarkable achievements, however, she's had to contend with the misogynoir of Hollywood and the consequent bigotry of studio heads. Throughout it all, she's held her head high and persevered. Nia Talita Long was born October 30th, 1970 in Brooklyn, New York.
Well, I will say that my name is not Naitra or whatever that thing is they have on the internet, like my real birth name. I don't even know where that name came from. Can somebody please explain it to me? My real name, my birth name, my God-given name is Nia Talita Long. Full stop. And Nia means purpose. One of the 7 days of Kwanzaa.
Fun fact, actress and comedian Samore is her older half-sister. When Nia was 2 years old, her parents divorced. Later, she moved to the Midwest when her mother entered a master's program in printmaking at the University of Iowa. While living there, she got an early education in the significance of being Black, especially as one of only a few Black children at her school. She was bullied by the white children who chased her home and hurled racist slurs. She told The Cut in 2023, "Those things really happened. But the beauty in that is when I faced certain things as an adult, I wasn't affected as deeply. I knew how to handle myself." A few years after moving to Iowa, Nia was then uprooted to South Central Los Angeles because her mother was gearing up to get married. Even though the wedding ended up not happening, Nia's mother, who'd fallen in love with the sunshine, decided to stay. She supported the family by driving a city bus, selling beer at the Los Angeles Coliseum, and teaching art part-time in a local school and at a prison. She also urged her daughter from junior high school on to pursue acting. Fun fact, Nia attended high school with fellow actor and director Regina King. Regina also invited Nia to take acting classes and inspired her to take the field seriously as a potential career. Since she was a child, Nia exhibited a highly ambitious streak. Although her mother never pressured her to become a star, instead nurturing her daughter's talents, Nia felt compelled to make it big so she could support her. She told the LA Times in 1993, "At a young age, I was very serious about becoming successful and making things better for my mom. She sacrificed everything so that I could study whatever I wanted: acting, gymnastics, guitar, ballet, tap." Nia's earliest roles came in the late 80s on the sitcom 227, as well as the Disney Sunday movie television film The Brat Patrol. She would make her big screen debut in the 1990 horror film Buried Alive. She'd follow that up with her big break as Brandy in the John Singleton 1991 classic Boys in the Hood. From there, she made an unusual transition from the big screen to the grind of a television soap opera. Returning to New York City, Nia got the role of character Catherine Speaks on CBS's Guiding Light and stayed with the series for 3 years. Nia became highly regarded among soap opera stars, receiving an NAACP Image Award nomination for her performance in the series. During this period, she also reunited with her father, a poet and English teacher who was living in Trenton, New Jersey at the time. After her stint on Guiding Light, Nia returned to the West Coast in hopes of landing more film roles. She would do just that, but she also continued to land more TV gigs. One of those roles would allow her to become part of the legacy of an iconic 90s sitcom. During the 1994-1995 season of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Nia would play Will's long-term girlfriend and eventual bride-to-be, Lisa. The job would mark the 3rd time she'd worked with Will specifically. She actually made her debut appearance on Fresh Prince in 1991, playing Claudia in the season 2 episode She Ain't Heavy. Then they both had roles in the 1993 film Made in America. Fun fact, the role of Lisa on Fresh Prince was initially supposed to go to Jada Pinkett, but she was deemed too petite to act alongside Will. Nia even told People, "The joke that I have with Jada is that I got the job, but she got the husband." Throughout the 90s, Nia's career continued along an upward trajectory with starring roles in the buddy comedy favorite Friday, the romantic drama turned cult classic Love Jones, the family comedy drama Soul Food, and the first installment of the Best Man franchise. In 2022, she told Essence that she often took roles because she was simply trying to survive, and that she felt she'd arrived only upon starring in The Best Man in 1999. "I worked a lot. I remember coming home just tired, a lot. I missed parties, I missed friendships. I worked and I worked and I worked and I worked. And it was a blessing because I was able to help my mother buy her first condo in LA. I was able to take care of myself." By the early 2000s, Nia was on her way to becoming a household name. She played a leading role or was a member of the primary ensemble in several films, including Boiler Room, Big Mama's House, and Are We There Yet? Her desire to take on more serious work was fulfilled when she was cast as police officer Sasha in season 5 of NBC crime drama Third Watch in 2003. The substantial role was the welcome change she'd been so eagerly anticipating. She snagged 2 NAACP awards for her work. She's also done a variety of other jobs, including directing Yolanda Adams' video for her 2006 single, This Too Shall Pass, co-directing and appearing in Ashanti's music video for her 2002 top 10 R&B hit single, Baby, making a cameo in Kanye West's Touch the Sky music video in 2005, and voicing Roberta Tubbs on The Cleveland Show in its first season. Make no mistake though, Nia's beauty and talent didn't protect her from having to deal with discrimination in the entertainment industry. There have been false claims that she turned down the role of Alex in the 2000 Charlie's Angels reboot, but in a 2020 interview with Insider, she's set the record straight once and for all. She disclosed that she was deemed too old in comparison to Drew Barrymore, a sentiment that she believes was little more than a racist dog whistle. I love Drew Barrymore. I think she's amazing, but I think that was just a nice way to say you're a little too black. Personally, that's what I think, because if you notice, there were no brown skin actors. I mean, honestly, I would have been the blackest thing in the film. In 2010, Nia started dating then NBA player Ime Udoka. Together, they have a son, Kez Sunday, born in 2011. He joined Nia's older son, Masai, born in 2000 from a previous relationship. Even though they became engaged in 2015, the couple had apparently decided that their relationship was fine without the label of husband and wife, since by 2020, they still hadn't tied the knot. That summer, Nia starred in the Netflix psychological thriller, Fatal Affair. She also took a producer role on it, marking the first time in her career. While making the rounds to promote the project, she stopped by Essence's Yes Girl podcast. In the conversation, she related what her character went through to her own relationship. Love is complicated. Let's just start there. And then you start a marriage, which I've never been married. And there's a reason for that, because I don't know that I need to say I do to prove to you that I love you. But also, what does marriage really mean? That you own me now and I own you? I don't get that part. I understand the religious aspect of marriage. That is beautiful and it's fantastical and it's dreamy and it's every girl's fantasy to have that moment. But I don't know that I need that to feel like I'm in a partnership that's working. 2 years later, Nia and Ime's relationship would be rocked by a major cheating scandal when he, who'd become head coach of the Boston Celtics, was revealed to have had an affair with a member of the franchise's staff. That woman was later revealed to be team service manager Kathleen Nimmo Lynch. Ime was ultimately suspended for the entirety of the 2022 to 2023 NBA season due to, quote, violations of team policy, end quote. In a statement to Us Weekly, Nia said, "The outpouring love and support from family, friends, and the community during this difficult time means so much to me. I ask that my privacy be respected as I process the recent events. Above all, I am a mother and will continue to focus on my children." Less than 3 months later, it was reported that the couple officially decided to go their separate ways. At the same time, Nia revealed to Vibe her initial reaction to receiving the news of her fiancé's infidelity, calling the ordeal devastating. She also noted the trauma their son has endured as a result of the scandal, as well as the lack of outreach by the Celtics after the fact. "I think the most heartbreaking thing about all of this was seeing my son's face when the Boston Celtics organization decided to make a very private situation public. It was devastating, and it still is. He still has moments where it's not easy for him. If you're in the business of protecting women, I'm sorry, no one from the Celtics organization has even called to see if I'm okay, to see if my children are okay. It's very disappointing." Over the last couple of years, Nia's been hard at work on her memoir, which is said to be released in 2026. The book will focus on her career, motherhood, and activism, along with untold stories and personal reflections. After securing 13A, an imprint of Gallery Books, as her publisher, she told Essence, "My steps to finding divine purpose have been thoughtful and intentional. For better or worse, you will find truth and transparency in the storytelling, sprinkled with 90s nostalgia."